Welcome to this week's yoga challenge. In this lesson, we're going to be bringing the heart rate up. We'll be challenging leg strength and flexibility. We'll start with the feet together, and we'll work on some chair pose variations to get everything warmed up. Starting with your arms straight down with your sides, we'll start by going up and down, trying to tap the floor with the fingertips. You might make it all the way down there, you might not, no worries, but we'll just challenge that for the time being. We'll go for 10. I challenge you to keep your back long and straight. Try not to shrink or slouch in the chest. I want to keep that spine nice and straight. We'll do 3 more. In this exercise, your knees are definitely going to come in front of the toes. That's perfectly fine. Next version, arms straight out in front. We'll go down and come up. Knees stay close together. And again, we'll do 10. While we're practicing this, let's go beyond just what muscles are we working. I want you to feel the joints as well. Feel your knees flexing, the hip joints flexing. Feel the back stay straight. I want you to be in your body and feel what's going on. And one more time. Come up, shake it out. Our next version of chair pose, arms will go overhead. Nice, strong, straight elbows. And once again, bend the knees. Your torso will definitely tip forward. That's perfectly fine. Down and up for 10. Chair pose, or fierce pose in yoga, Utkatasana. Let's keep the breath flowing. Nothing specific, just so your breath is moving. I'm sure at this point it is definitely moving. I know mine is. 3 more. Elbows stay straight. Try to keep the arms in line with the ears. And 1 more. And release. Well, I definitely feel the heat in the legs. Let's challenge a few standing yoga poses. Feet about 3.5, 4 feet apart. We'll turn the left toes in and the right leg completely out 90 degrees. You want to see that the toes and foot are aligned with the outer edges of your mat. Stretch your arms, and we'll take warrior 2 to start. Breathe in, exhale, bend the right knee. And our challenge in this pose is to create a 90-degree angle at the knee. Press down firmly on your right foot, left leg strong and straight. We'll hold this pose looking over the right hand. Trunk is lifted, breath moving freely. Here also, similar to the Pilates lessons we're doing, tailbone down, pubic bone a little up, so the front chest is lifting. Next pose is side angle pose. Tip the trunk forward over the right leg and take the forearm on top of the thigh. Let's keep that same depth of pose we had in Warrior 2. If you have the mobility and want the extra challenge, you can bring your hand to the inside of your right foot, left arm over the top. Once again, tailbone a little down toward the yoga mat, pubic bone lifting. Can you look up at your left hand? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left hand over to your left hip. Place your hand on the front of your right shin. Push the leg back into straight. This is triangle pose. If you need to lift the arm a little to accommodate your flexibility, no problem. In this pose, both legs are firm, straight, but not hyperextended at the knees. Left arm to the ceiling. Roll your chest upward toward the sky. Bring your left hip forward to help that accomplish. You can look up at your left hand. And then inhale to come up. Turn the feet to center. Heel toe your way to legs together. Shake out your legs. And then stand in mountain pose. And just see if you notice anything Right side of your body, left side of your body. Could be the heat of the right leg, could be space in the right side of your body or left. Just learning to notice. Then wide legs again, and we'll do the series to the left. Right toes a little in. Left leg out 90 degrees, in line with the outer edges of your mat. Warrior two pose first. Big breath in. Exhale as you bend the left knee. Challenge yourself for that 90-degree angle bend. Arms stretched out across your room. Back leg straight, but check that you're not hyperextending that right knee. Pubic bone up, tailbone down, so you can feel a lift in the front of your body. Hold there. Breath is flowing. And feel the heat in the legs. If you need to pause, you pause. Shake out the legs if you need it. And over time, you'll gain the strength to hold the poses longer and longer. Side angle pose, we'll drop the left elbow on the left thigh for a minute. Right arm into the sky. If you have the mobility to go further, you could take the hand to the inside of the left foot and the right arm over your ear. Once again, tailbone down. The tailbone likes to shoot out back. We're going to keep the tailbone down. Can you notice the connection? As you reach the tailbone sort of down toward the right heel, how this helps open your chest. That's what we're looking for, so the breath can flow even more freely. And then raise the top arm up. We'll place it on the hip. Grab hold of the front ankle or somewhere on the shin and push the left leg to straight. Both legs active and straight, but again, not hyperextending at the knee joints. Press the left hip forward. That's the direction we're facing, forward. And feel how this helps to roll the chest open and up. Right arm to the sky, holding here. Take a few breaths. Arms are straight and active. Chest wide and open. A few more breaths. And then inhale to come up. Turn the feet in, arms down, heel toe the legs together. Breathe a minute, shake out the legs. And we'll take our next pose. Starting here, legs out wide once again, 3.5 to 4 feet. We're going to turn the entire body over to the right side and roll the left heel off the floor. Stretch your arms straight up into the air and bend your right knee. Here is our challenge yet again, looking for that 90-degree angle in the right knee. Now, of course, that depends on the mobility of your left hip here, so don't overforce, don't get too much sensation here of stretching because you could be overstretching. It's a big part of yoga is knowing when you're feeling overstretch versus muscle lengthening. And then tip the trunk 45 degrees forward. We'll deepen our challenge. Here's a great opportunity to take that tailbone a little bit down, pubic bone up, arms active. 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll lift all the way up and out of the pose. Turn to center, relax your arms, heel toe in. Shake out those legs. Second side, let's do it. I'm sure you can hear me breathing. These aren't easy, so I get it if you're feeling the burn. We'll turn the right toes in, left leg out, 90 degrees. Roll the right heel off so you're facing directly along the long edge of your mat. Arms up and bend into your pose. We're looking for that depth of bend in the left knee. Right leg should be strongly lifted. Holding here. Call it crescent warrior. Great for leg strength. Helps to learn to build into back bends. And then tipping 45 degrees forward. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, come up out of the pose. Turn to center, heel toe. We'll take a forward bend here as a relaxing pose. Bend your knees a little, fold forward, grab the 2 elbows, and hang down. Relax the back of your neck. Change the interlock of your elbows. And then place your hands on your knees, lower your tail, lift your chest for a moment to let the blood settle, and then come all the way up. Downward facing dog pose. We'll start on knees. Walk the hands forward in front of the shoulders, tuck your toes, and raise your knees. Now this pose is very dependent on the mobility of your hips and hamstrings. If with your legs straight you find that you bow up your back toward the ceiling, your pose is better done with bent knees and high heels. If you can straighten your legs and lower your heels down, they don't have to touch the floor. But to lower your heels down and not get that big lift in your back, straight legs is for you. From dog pose, swing forward to a plank. Strong, straight legs. Active lift in your belly button area. We're going to take a half plank, known in yoga as Chaturanga Dandasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, move your body forward a little as you bend your elbows straight back towards your hips. Hold halfway off the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower all the way down. Point your toes. Push the floor a little and arc your back. Tailbone down toward the heels. Release your chest down. Press to hands and knees. We're going to find a plank again. Lift your knees. Big breath in, shift your body forward a little. Bend your elbows towards your hips. Squeeze the arms against your ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Body down. Point your toes. Tailbone rolling toward the heels as you lift your back. Elbows stay tucked into your sides. That helps you open your chest and bring space to your neck. And then release down. Hands and knees. Let's do a few cat and cow to finish. Spine goes up and spine goes down. We'll do 3. And last cat-cow. And then relax down. You can pause this video anytime you're practicing this and extend the time, or of course you could come out of the poses if you need a little rest. If you'd like to do more of these, you can take advantage of a whole free month of my online yoga challenge at yogaanytime.com and use the code Nathan. That's all in capital letters, Nathan. I'll see you on the next yoga challenge.